He said he couldn't hear the Zeus, and I was like,
do you want us to teach you how to do recon, or do you want us to do the recon for you? It's up to you.
Please say recon for you.
Recon for you, recon for you, recon for you. I think we can do the teach go grab someone like Blood Axe and hey,
okay,
we're gonna teach you.
Alright, cool. So they just want us to do our own thing.
Nice!
Can we not just kill the player base?
We're CIA to do. We gotta help them. We literally, so we already know that there's a position at fucking. We already know there's a position at Bazaar Tamir. I'm pretty sure we came over there.
Yep, we did.
He put all the positions between us and them.
Yeah, that was really stupid.
Not to hit the positions.
We only hit one. You said there's more patrols than normal. Well,
You know, if you zoom in near fucking Bazaar Tamir, it looks like a ballet dancer's feet, or some dude like doing some sick jumps.
that's pretty gay.
Oh, right around
Whoever made the map is gay.
I'm not gonna lie. I really was hoping we were just gonna like do stuff, and not this gay shit. So I don't really play anymore, to be honest. The objective is go capture trucks in a giant open AO.
Especially since it's exactly the same
Except that you mark them for everybody involved.
Fuck me.
I thought we just killed the gear and then eventually bring the trucks back.
I mean, we can just kill everything and leave the trucks there for them to pick up.
We are the CIA. We don't have to be all this the same time.
I still think we should kill the player base.
Yeah, we can just lay in the sun, I guess.
Auntie, do you have a GPS on you?
Yeah, I do.
Throw it in the truck.
No
I'm just
problem.
gonna use it. Thank you, so I can see where the fuck I'm going. We're not supposed to have them, but Makarov gave it to us, so not my problem.
User joined your channel.
So let's see. Right now we are on the top of a hill. I'm gonna back up. We're at 063043.
Oh dear.
We're pretty far north.
Right, let me get this thing plugged in.
So we ran into
5 seconds.
one of the last positions. They're gonna do Gorham. They're gonna recon Gorham. So let's just head back the way we came.
So they're doing their own recon?
I guess, yeah.
Can't we just hit the spot and call into them?
A fan!
Their own damn trucks.
I have a fan. I've got lots of fans.
my
I was going to
suggestion.
buy an air conditioning unit, but...
Just kill everything around and tell them, hey, there's trucks.
But...
we get reinforcements and stuff for the Soviets. Apparently it's longer than my contact. Stupid as
Today's op, we are the CIA. I can't show the other group. And the tier ones, what we're going to do is steal trucks, goods and supplies to feed the Mujahideen.
This is how it is.
Mujahideen, how do you say it? Mujahideen?
It's okay, we have blood rave.
The freedom fighters of Afghanistan. The people who have beat off other people for thousands of years.
Yeah, I was about to say it stopped and my boner went away. The murder boner. There it is.
So we're the CIA and we're going to help them. So the tier 1 guys are off doing their thing.
And hey.
Hey, and did I mention, I won an i7 8086K in the Intel chip competition. Woohoo! I'm going to get myself an i7 8086K. Woohoo! I'm so excited.
May not look like Taliban.
Maybe.
Whoever they are.
I think we
Dear Auntie Danny. No, that's not how the letter started.
You can't close it.
It was, Dear Danny, you have potentially won. And I went, potentially won? Yes, because you've got to fill in all your details on this form and send it back to us.
Oh boy.
Really? You want me to give you all my details?
Oh, we got bring
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But it was a genuine Intel email saying that I had potentially won. And once I'd filled in the form and sent it back and they verified who I was. Oh, you're anti-static? Yes, I'm anti-static. Oh, right, congratulations.
Quiet.
your i7 8086K will arrive before the 15th of October. That's a long way off. It better arrive before the 15th of bloody October. Wow,
This is 1 hour.
that's going to boost things a bit. The i7 8086K is the first i7 type Intel chip that they've done that will do 5 gigs guaranteed turbo out of the box.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Was it down here or was it the next hill?
Ooh, look, a road.
Past this road.
I don't know.
Little line. We should
I'm
be good.
aware
Hang
that
on.
we are at the GPS.
Where the hell's the
I just
road?
don't remember where
Oh,
that
that's the
BTR
road.
was. So it's the next hill group?
Yeah, next hill group.
Alright, I fixed the Blood Rave fucking playlist. I just added it to the playlist like 30 times.
What? Yeah, so I'm really chuffed to bits, because I never win anything. I wish I'd won the lottery, then I could have bought as many i7 8086s as I wanted.
They didn't have a 10-hour version. I guess
You know, share the love. And AMD
Better fucking.
have offered the first 40 people that approach them, they have said, we will give you a Threadripper 1950X.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
what?
use my tire up.
Oh, he's doing it.
The vehicle got repaired, so I'm pretty sure we all got our tires back.
Oh. Yeah, once it
nice.
resets it.
So yeah,
Yeah,
AMD
we
have offered anybody,
five more
well, the
repairs
first
after
40
this.
people with who get theirs, if they contact AMD and say, I've got this chip here, they will give them a
I mean, said he
1950X
didn't put any, it
Threadripper
starts
chip
with one.
in direct swap.
We asked
They will
for him to
swap it
build
for
up
you.
with new tires.
First 40 people.
Yeah, we did.
Now, considering there's 8,086 winners of this chip around the world,
We probably should
only
have.
40 people, the first 40 people to say, yeah, give me the AMD, because I mean we're talking
God
16
damn it,
cores
why
and
is the song
32
so
threads,
fucking good?
compared with the Threadrippers. The
reiterate that,
8086, what's it's got? It's got
probably the
6
worst
cores,
version
isn't it, or is it?
drive.
This is the new 8 core. I think this is the 6 core.
Let me drive. I'll drive.
Depends.
Sniper,
So
you keep saying
Wow.
that, but you're always the first to get into the driver's seat.
I don't know. I always think if you win something in a prize, you should keep it, and that's what I'll do. Although I would like a
Flash is
1950X Threadripper chip,
Drivers.
but that means I need to buy different motherboards.
That's why I don't
Whereas
really
that
like
8086K will drop
I don't
straight
mind
into
driving
this
first.
motherboard.
I don't mind driving the vehicle first. I'll be a third person.
These vehicles, certain ones are hilarious to drive.
But it does mean that the chip I've got in this
Like,
motherboard
I guess
won't
it
fit
is,
any other motherboard that I have
Yeah,
anyway,
me too.
so I'll have to
Yeah.
buy yet another motherboard and more memory.
Yeah, which one?
Oh, so it gets expensive unless I sell the chip.
The BMP2,
But I don't know.
super choppy as far as turn goes. Because it basically has
It's not really that good of an example of the chip I've got as well. The overclocking on it is pretty poor, really.
I think it has
So
a
if it turns in a dime.
I didn't get a very good one.
Yeah, the T80, if you hit A or D, you'll spin
I see the
15
compounds.
degrees to the side.
Oh.
Doop-a-doo-doo. Oh shit, I'm still in that stupid thing. Right, let's get out of that then.
Fiat's nuts.
What compound?
It's looks like 2 food trucks. $400 anyway. 450 from this to the BTR.
Directly west, I've got a technical on the hill with
User joined your channel.
3 or 4 soldiers.
Right by the riverbed, eyes on.
Oh, the one that's like a foot away.
Doesn't look like there's any in the second compound up the road.
Yeah, the one that's like a click away.
Yeah, it looks empty.
One thing I don't like about these lurkers is their ranging is weird. For
Right, so
one thing
marksman, I
that's
guess
like-
you guys will stay up here and everybody else will assault.
Just tell me when you want me to engage.
Probably
From here I can already see 3 water trucks on the south side of town.
2 trucks. The BTR is the main threat, and then there's just dudes with rifles. You said there's a technical somewhere? Or a
over there.
1,500 out. Oh, that's not our problem right now. We must have literally passed that dude, like... I see where we came from. 270. Alright, so I guess the rifleman will assault in. I have the only AT stick, huh? What's an M72 range to?
I want to say 250.
I got 350.
Okay. Well, it's 450 from the top of this hill down the BTR.
Alright, so anybody with a super long range optic, stay up here, and I guess machine gun or 2, and then you guys just fucking shoot the fuck out of the town. Whenever we get in contact. Keep in mind the town across the way is the hostiles. When you get the vehicle, if or when, just literally just cruise pretty much up the way we came the first time. Unless we just eat shit or something.
Hey, can you do us all a huge favor? Like, engage whenever there's like a fucking, like, climax in the song. Just saying that would be epic.
Eyes on that. See if they move it if we hit this.
Hang on, what have I got here again?
Yeah, the lurkers. That's what we spawned with. Looks like
Oh, it's only a 5.45. Why'd you put such a long sight on a 5.45? This isn't even going to touch that technical.
Marking global for
And if I've got a rangefinder, how come I'm not... How come it's not range finding?
What?
R for range, nothing. T for range.
After we get the trucks, don't drive down to us, unless we can wipe them. I mean, that would be different, but we're gonna try to peel out. Hey, come on! Stop jacking around your binoculars. I told that's not our job. Just make sure we haven't not seen anything. Anybody on Overwatch, just kind of start marking stuff. See if we can figure out where everything is.
I might actually take that scope off.
I'm kind of disappointed nobody grabbed another fucking stick.
That sucks, but it is what it is.
Auntie, you have a stinger on your back. I need you to stay up here. Go back to them, please.
Okay, roger.
Sorry, I don't want that stinger down there.
They got one guy patrolling his long range BT dubs.
Well, kill him first.
As a beret.
Yep.
Eyes on.
Yep.
Kill him first, then he can't call it in.
There's a guy with a blue beret inside the compound as well.
Oh, this guy gets exhausted quick. Oh, he's now 44 kilos with that bloody igloo thing. Shit. Oh, and I am on my knees.
I'm willing to bet the 60 can penetrate that fucking BTR, but I think we probably should just blow it up, huh?
Yeah. It can. Especially with severe rounds. Oh yeah, baby.
Alright, clear comms. Time to fucking be a little bit more serious.
It's Mutton, so you're gonna open up on the BTR? As long as it has the shutters open, could probably kill the driver.
Yeah. I've got my thing ranged to 500, so I'm just gonna aim up and fucking go. I did not bring tracers.
Heli to the southwest.
What?
Heli southwest.
So you'll probably have to guide me.
Do not shoot at any helicopters
Two helicopters.
Do not shoot at anything, just get down. Probably should hide the vehicle.
Yeah, much times 2 MIAs with rockets and gun pods.
They're not looking for us.
Nope.
So yeah, just hide the fucking vehicle. Wait till they pass, then hide the vehicle somewhere.
They pass.
Just one of you, please. Just park it in a bush or something. But remember where it is.
User left your channel.
Yeah, I couldn't hear the helicopters. Wonder why. What's up?
Not us.
Yeah, that's engaging.
Maybe that BTR will leave.
It's staying put for now.
It's not a very big bush. Whoop.
But yeah, enemy infantry's not reacting to the shots. And technical is staying still as well.
Yeah, make sure we hide that fucking car, because those Hemites are gonna come around shortly.
Yeah, it's between two bushes. They're not very tall bushes, but they shouldn't see it.
Now we're getting close to target, so we'll stop, regain stamina, and then do it.
Where the hell did that technical go? Oh, it's still there. No,
Just get, remember, get the guy with the radio,
because I haven't got a
and
battery,
then fucking
have I?
everybody else is just cannon fodder. The less bullets shooting at us, the better.
Yeah, there's no
Don't have any
batteries in
more
it.
sight on him.
We'll wait till he comes back out.
That's the problem, isn't it? There's no fucking batteries. Got no batteries. Yeah, no batteries. I've got bandages in there.
Alright, go ahead and regain stamina here. That sounds pretty bad.
Patrol appears to be leaving.
Yep. They're jogging towards combat.
Jogging northwestish, northish.
What about the trucks?
BTR's leaving as well.
I see it. Is anybody moving for the trucks?
Does not look like it.
No drivers in the trucks, nobody's moving through there. All I can see is 2 more AI
We'll
on
let
the first
BTR
building.
kind of fuck off a little bit.
Helicopters coming back.
Yeah. Guarantee they're gonna go fuck those guys up. We'll just stay low until we get as close as possible.
BTR's close to the river right now.
Can you see the officer?
He's fucked off with the rest of the infantry.
He's really throwing us a fucking bone here, huh? Go prone before you exit that tree, yeah? Crawl to the rock, and then we're gonna get set to engage.
EI wind comes up.
Light him up. Fuck is that suppress shit. Yeah, that's not suppressed.
But they are done.
Alright, let's go.
Forgot to put my earplugs in.
Alright, let's go. Keep suppressing, let's go. I don't want to get shot in the face.
Reload.
Loading.
Technical's moving north-northeast.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're at the compound now.
Stay firm, hold fire. That technical's moving. We got a technical coming into the first town.
Got it.
Just killed the officer, he was still here. Clear the buildings, let's get out of here. Support team.
Technicals directly outside your compound to the north, to the west, sorry, west.
Stay down. Support team, I need you to kill that thing.
Gonna stand.
Yeah, headshot.
Reload.
Can't get a shot on the driver.
I don't want to leave until he's dead. I'm gonna peek around.
Steal his vehicle.
Can I spec up?
Both down. Let's get out of here. Mount up. I'll drive this one. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I'll follow you.
Oh, we're clearly looking at wrong place, weren't I? As they say.
Oh, we missed, guys.
Down here.
Just go. Yeah, why would you do that? You saw me just have to fool you, eh?
Yeah, that
was really stupid. Support team, did you engage that shit so these idiots can get pulled out?
He's back now.
Let's go, let's go. Where's the fucking MI8 here? I'm looking at it.
Reload.
Hey, if possible, engage an MI8 just hovering with small arms, not the Stinger yet.
Can you get a range on that?
Same way we went out before.
Fuck, I got a jam. Jam failed.
Any chance you can kill that MI8 with small arms?
I'm jammed right now.
Truck 2, how you doing?
Good.
Well, they just don't climb well.
900.
Alright. Support team, go ahead and pack it up. Meet us on the other side of this fucking ridge. As soon as we cross over, we'll be pretty home free.
Mortars, get out of here! Mortars!
I said pack it up, get out of there.
Too late.
Some really goddamn accurate mortar fire. Support team, do you copy? Fuck's sake. We're gonna have to go get them. Park the trucks over and we're gonna assault down the fucking hill.
Ah, it's not bloody mortars. So what was I hearing going bang? Just grenades coming in. Where is it, mortars? Just grenades. I think we're all dead here. What the hell happened there?
Come on. Disembark once you get out, and let's go. We gotta go.
I think we're down.
Bill said there's a Russian squad on top of them.
Damn, I thought that was bloody mortar going. I heard a couple of booms and then explosions, and I went, shit! But
still up, sniper.
Obviously that was something else going on somewhere else.
We're taking contact north.
I just got shot by nothing. I just fell over and my legs are broken. Really? Yeah, I'm crippled. I need to get these guys up.
That was bad. Maybe I should have been pulling a bit better 360 like.
How we doing?
Doing fine. One
Try and engage him.
So that truck down, Rolling's down, Billman's down, I'm down, Smutton and Sniper are still up. And I can hear enemy on our position. And I'm not going to last much longer anyway. I was the first one to go down. So that was obviously just a grenade, not a bloody mortar.
I've shot some of these guys like 14 times.
But for a grenade, it was a hell of an OP grenade. That's for sure.
Loading.
Well, tonight's mission is all about Hornets and no other aircraft. So we won't be flying that because we've only spent 10 minutes in the Hornet. But who cares? Like 1 and I-7. 8086. Whoa! Can't wait for that to come in. And have you seen the price of the Evo 970 NVMEs? They've actually dropped £20, which is about $32, $34 or something.
Got it.
Hang on, no, that would be no, more than that, wouldn't it? Hang on, £20. So 10 would be $14, $28, yeah. So it's dropped about $28 in the past week in
so I can load the dudes into the Land Rover and drive off.
And of course, I'm now having to look at building yet another supercomputer.
To the Ural sniper?
As I'll have a spare chip.
No, I'm fucking fine. Just like I said, make sure we get all these guys and load them up. There should be 3 of them.
But it needs a Z370 motherboard.
Make sure we find them all.
So I need a new Z370 motherboard. Well, you'll find me. I'm
on too slowly. I got Bill here. It's kind of weirdly turning.
That's a fucking AI, dude. Smoke that motherfucker.
Oh, I'm in the car.
I saw his name right here. Oh, he's right next to Bill.
Oh, I'm already in the car. Oh, yeah,
right, we need to leave now.
But I'm gonna die.
Do we have 3?
Spawn's right next to Bill. Dude's right next to us. Fucking south somewhere.
I shall die.
Taking contact from south.
In the bush.
I'm gonna die.
Got a bandage over, I'm not crippled.
I can't see anybody in here.
There we go.
I'm bleeding. Need tourniquets.
Moving belt.
Yep,
bleed out.
crippled now.
Something's up.
There we go. Liru must be going mad over the TF5s not pulling a 360. Oh, and I'm still in the car, and the car's just been hit by something. Now I can't really respawn unless I respawn with the same loadout. Loadout unspecified and will be chosen automatically. Yeah, they need to rate my body for everything. Can I now Vehicle channel. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh, oh, oh. That doesn't sound good at all. In fact, that sounds bad. Oh, there's the glass. Oh, I've got no windows left. Dear, dear, dear me. That just isn't good. Let's have a rant about Asda, right? Now, as a lot of you guys know, I tend to only drink Pepsi, and I'm disabled, so I have to order all my shit from Asda or Tesco's or whoever, right? And I usually order it from whoever has the cheapest Pepsi, because it's a lot of money. It's a big price difference if you're ordering 20 bottles at a time. It's a huge amount of money. Asda have now put a 6-bottle limit on what you can buy online. So even though it's cheaper than Tesco's by 25 pence a bottle, which is a lot. I mean, 10 bottles, that's £2.50. That's $3 difference for 10 bottles. That's a lot of money to me. So even though that's that, I'm going to have to now only shop at Tesco's. Sorry Asda, but you fucked up there in a big way. I can, you know, I only shop once a month, and hey, you know, if I can't get what I need... Oh dear, that's the vehicle cooking off. Oh dear. I better respawn just to... Have I still got what I left with? No, have I, Al? And there's nothing in there left in the inventory, is there? No, there's not going to be anything left in the inventory. Well, I was hoping someone would rape my body in the car and get all the stuff off me, but the car's just exploded.
Yep.
And there's nothing in this crate. Not even batteries for my rangefinder. There's what?
It's an Ace Arsenal.
Ace Arsenal?
Yep.
Fuck's sake. Wish I'd bloody known that. Ah! I thought it was just an ammo box. Right, where's Big Bertha? I'm having a 408.
Only 1980s style weaponry.
So I guess basically we're limited to the red ones, aren't we?
Yeah, sort of. Sort of not.
you
Wasn't
sound
it?
bad.
Alright, well, we need to get back in the fight. Those guys are not doing well.
Good?
Oh man, you sound like you're dying.
Nearly choked on my snooze.
What's a half decent scope for these things?
Time for Arsenal fucking round's over. We're leaving. If you're in or not, it sucks.
Oh, I won't be very good. Oh shit.
Fucking 30 will be back.
Why can't I get?
Hey, you guys good? You got dicked, didn't you?
I don't know.
No, I really don't.
Oh, cause I'm not in the right bloody thing, am I? No, that's the one I want. Give me a... Oh, God. I need some grenades.
Why is two fucking
Smoke.
trucks guarded by a PTR and like 15 dudes?
How many magazines I got? Where are the magazines? For fuck's sake.
Yeah, I was basically deaf from the fucking machine gun because I forgot to put in the earplugs. I turn around to get back to the car. There's like the Russian squad sitting on top of us. Apparently it was the same squad that ran away at the beginning and just turned back around to, well...
Holy shit, that's not the one. Fuck's sake.
Yeah. You remember the bits in the ravine when you were trying to get
Give me just a
uphill?
fucking scope, man.
I shot one guy like...
What's that? Aha, I can't get out the fucking place. Oh shit, never mind, that'll do. Sniper's pissed off with that was all.
Ah. Well, that was an extremely bullshit death on my part. Basically, the guys were lagging out, so the AI would just sit there and take, like, an entire mag. And then they shot all the bullets that they would have fired while lagging instantly at once.
I heard boom, 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 and then there was an explosion there as I thought we had mortars coming in, so I shouted mortar and then realised it was just a grenade. What's a good scope these days?
For just those rifles, I don't think we have scopes yet.
Well, they're in the arsenal.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. For
I
those
got
guns.
PKAS, but it's only a little red dot thing. I hate Russian guns.
What radio do you have in your backpack? Just out of curiosity.
152, I think. That's what I spawned with. Oh no, I've got a long-rangey thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, ANPRC 155. Don't want it, but got it.
Sniper, I'm at base with Nazi. I'm hitting you on long range.
Yeah, that sucks for you. I'm not turning around at this point.
No, that's fine. I was wondering if you wanted us to come in with another vehicle.
I guess. I told Auntie we were leaving and she just sat at the arsenal, so... Trog's still up and I'm not gonna leave him out there. But I'm pretty much done after we deliver these trucks. That was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why is there... Like, I can understand killing the guys who killed you, but then there's just more dudes. Like, where did they come from? We killed everything in that village.
Yeah.
And then suddenly there's just another squad there. Like, fuck off.
Fucking rangefinder, just give me binoculars. Oh, hang on. If I've got rangefinders, I'm going to need batteries. Batteries for rangefinders, please. Where's batteries?
User in your channel timed out.
Damn, I need batteries for my rangefinder as well. UAV battery. R for rangefinder. PQR range card. Aye. Have you got these rangefinders? You got rangefinders, this lurker rangefinder?
Yep, that's the ones we spawn with.
You need batteries for them, because I can't get the bloody things to work.
I don't think so. I think to range with it, you have to... You've got to hold T.
Try doing that. All I get is 4 dashes.
I think it's because like it's too close.
Nah, that was over a mile away.
Also, if it's too far.
User joined your channel.
That's why I like the Vector 21.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I can't remember which ones these are as well. Scope. Let's find me a fucking scope. A PKAS is what I had. Let's try PSO. Now let's stick with the PKAS. I'll just stick with the PKAS red dot thing. Where'd he go?
User left your channel.
Where are we going? PSO, oh right.
User left your channel.
6 bowls of $6. God, I wish it was that much here. That would be £4. It's a £1.25, and currently exchange rate is £1 to $1.4. Or was 1.5 now? 3.5, sorry, 1.35. I'll get there in a minute. Why are we running around?
User joined your channel.
Cassie, thanks for the follow. Why are we running around wasting all this energy on a hot summer's day? I don't even have a GPS now, do I? It's a pain in the ass. I do have one of those though, which is useless to me. Oh! Oh, come to waypoint list, connections. No.
Bring in the truck.
Hang on, where's my shack tack gone?
User left your channel.
Copy. We just passed the fucking hill where the dudes at the Urals.
Liru, you've screwed it all up.
we're pulling up on. You remember how we drove up? Where I'm literally there.
So now we die, we've got nothing.
I'm just going to the Euro, man.
Well, we're all looking for is east of here anyway, isn't it? So.
Let me guess, there's a squad on top of them.
East of here. I just had a truck.
Nah. We'll just get the Euros out. I'm about to get there in a minute. Just going to bed. Yeah, they're at the recon position. Yeah, I'm driving a goddamn car up the side of a hill.
There's nothing in there.
Blow yourself up. Nah, don't do it. I see you, don't do it. We're behind you. Both truck, so let's just take it and get out of here. I'm gonna pull wide.
User joined your channel.
The fuck? I've just been injured going into the arsenal. What do you say? The PSO? I'll try that then. PSO. That's great, isn't it? I've just been like really badly injured going into the arsenal.
Back over the hill and we're gonna go all the way around.
That's really, really cool.
I can finally go take a piss.
Just get the fuck out of here. You good, Bill?
I hope they're,
Yeah, taking shots from the compound as well.
I know.
that flare.
But once we get around this mountain, we'll be fine. Let's do something MI8 at us. Because apparently everybody else is dead. Take a left between the rocks.
Oh, for God's sakes.
I'm on the back side now.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I know, you make this too fucking hard.
What's that one?
Like, Jesus. Is that just me? Like, Jesus, dude, like, a little fucking much.
I went into the arsenal, got so badly injured I had to respawn.
Felt logical to me, like ETI squads.
Why is Smutton in there, not doing anything? He's blocking the place. Oh, I've done it wrong again. Oh, God, oh, fucking Ace Arsenal. What is with this shit in Ace Arsenal? Just give us a proper freaking Arsenal. God's sakes. Picked the wrong gun. Hang on. That's the one I want, isn't it? GP25NPZ. Then I can any scope I friggin' damn well want. Oh, I don't know. It has to be a red one though, really, doesn't it? From that era. Oh, not my AMS. Nah, I better just take the normal one.
User disconnected from your channel.
Right, I'll try that. I'll see what it does. Oh,
well, not remoting shit. He doesn't understand that when you remote shit,
that looks like a silencer.
Everything you
Got a silencer.
That's why I built my AOs in the fucking, in the editor.
User disconnected from your channel.
You know? That way I only have a few, like, individual things that that I have to, move in and out of, and it doesn't stop everything. He doesn't understand that. Because when you're in and out of the Zeus interface, it like stutters everything for a little second, and most of the time, there's engagement. Most people are just leaving, dude. Like, I don't even blame them. Truck types are really just don't bother. I'm leaving after I deliver these trucks. This is stupid. After we deliver these trucks, I'm done. I'll go play something that's actually fun. Because I like this fucking map, though. I would use this for like an Afghanistan type thing. The problem is, Melkero, I get how he built this, but like, you're just throwing units down, it's the idea of a player team, like,
there's a grenade launcher.
It's like a whole squad. Like 12 dudes.
What's with all the black around these scopes? This shit. That's not how scopes look when you look through scopes. Ah!
We're gonna go around that, you're gonna go over this hill, down this little lip.
And I'll want a stick as well, won't I? Some sort of stick. Some sort of RPG. What the bloody hell's the RPGs? Just one RPG. RPG. Okay. Can't. I want a scope I can bloody see everything around me. When you're looking through a scope, you keep both eyes open so that you can see your surroundings as well as whatever. Hey up. Where's he gone? And those Russian scopes are all wrong. You don't get a black outline around your scope. It just doesn't work like that. When you look through a scope, you see everything around you in normal vision, but the center part of your vision is magnified with the crosshairs in. So it's hard to describe, but I used to look through an awful lot of scopes. Now I look through telescopes. Where's he gone? Don't even know where anybody is on this map. All I know is we're up here somewhere. We're on this hill here, or we were. But since I died, I don't know where anybody is. Because I'm not in the group. We're not supposed to have GPSs for some reason. Don't know why. I think it's supposed to be 1970s stuff, isn't it? This 1970s, 1980s. Hey, just check to see when GPS was first introduced. And I see now Britain's talking about getting its own GPS system. I mean, the Americans have the GPS that the world knows and loves, which can all be switched off anywhere in the world at the flick of a button to stop anybody from using GPS but the military in that region. And Europe didn't like that idea that the Americans could just switch GPS off whenever they wanted it, so they've come up with the I think it's Magellan. Is it Magellan satellite systems for their own GPS? So Europe have been putting satellites into space with the Magellan system for GPS, so that if the Americans ever decide to switch it off, everybody's cars wouldn't just stop with their GPSs and whatever else. So they've been putting up all these Magellan systems, and then because Britain is now doing the Brexit thing, the boffins at the Ministry of Defence have decided perhaps Britain should have its own GPS as well. So they'll be looking at putting satellites in orbits. They're probably just going to be some Raspberry Pis with some solar cells on, and some sort of GPS chip, of course, because we can't afford very much. Saying that, aren't we I think Britain is the 5th biggest economy in the world. I think Britain has the 5th biggest economy in the world. I think it's the 5th. You can look that up on Google. But I think we have the 5th biggest economy in the world. What is going off?
User left your channel.
There is no U in this either, is there? Sniper Wolf's in, Mutton's in, but he's
User left your
down
channel.
below. Billman, me, Troglodyte.
User left your channel.
Hello. Well, that's ruling commander there.
User left your channel.
And that's Mutton there. Huh? So ruling commander, Smutton, and me are up here, so that only leaves Troglodyte, Snipe Wolf and Billman. God knows where they are. He's got friggin' M16. Why's he got an M16? I do not want this backpack. Oh, that's 7N6. That's 73. Can I actually... well, I can use them. Oh, it's traces. I don't want traces. Fuck traces. Don't want traces. Well, it looks like we're just going to be pissing around here for I don't know why. I just picked the first ones that I came to. Don't want traces. Is it 7N? N6. No traces. And I would really do with a bigger backpack. One of these, I think it's the P, is the Bouncing Betty one. What I like to call Bouncing Betty. It's a bouncing Betty. Let's have a look. Oh, that's a flare round. I want a flare round. High explosive bouncing grenade round. Yeah, and they're just normal grenade rounds. So the P's are bouncing, but I don't want fucking flare rounds. I want smoke rounds. Jesus Christ! Just give me a fucking proper arsenal, please. So I don't want those. I want those. And I can only have 4 of them. That's pants. That's what you get for having a stupid backpack radio. You've got nothing in it whatsoever. Hang on. smoke round, that's better. Okay. Right, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I've got 4 demolition blocks. Fuck that. Game of soldiers. I didn't realise I had 4 demolition blocks. Get rid of that crap. 2 demolition blocks will do for me. I don't want 4. Now I can have a lot more grenades. Let's have some more smokes. I have 6 smokes. And more... Fuck, 25 normal grenades. Where's the bouncing betties? They're not on the bottom of there. How come I can't get them on the bottom? Oh no, give me a couple more bouncing ones. I like the bouncing ones. It was easier when I could... I can't scroll down far enough to get them. Ah. No. See him in there. Have to go in there and get him. Oh shit, I still can't get them. They're right at the bottom. They're always right at the bottom. HE grenade round. Can I use them? Don't think I can, you know. I don't think I can use those. No, I didn't think I could. Pain in the arse. Can't even get them in there. I want the ones underneath that, and it won't let me get them. See, this is why I don't like the Ace Arsenal. Another reason why I don't like the Ace Arsenal. You can't select the thing at the bottom. What a pain in the ass. I want the thing that's underneath there. Let me have the thing that's underneath there. I want more of these. No, not that one. The ones that are underneath. One there. Did I actually just get one there? Yeah, I think I did. Soon find out. I did. Right, put that in there. There's just some in here. Can I just get another one? Yeah, fill that up.
User left your channel.
What are we doing?
I think they're falling back.
Why?
I don't have enough men.
Well, Sniper Wolf shouldn't have left without us then.
Well, he went back, got the trucks, and delivered them, and now he's calling the Mujahideen back to base.
Smutton's been sitting in front of the arsenal for hours.
Yeah.
I had to go let some dogs out.
You had to let dogs out?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that takes 2 seconds to let dogs out.
Yeah, they're not my dogs. I had to go to somebody else's house.
Well, phone them up and tell them to go and let their own dogs out.
Yeah, they weren't home, that's why.
Who let their dogs out? Oof. Oh, go on then. I'll get my hat. I've got some in the, oh, right, great.
Mission complete, good job, boys.
Boring.
And girl.
User left your channel.
Really boring.
User left your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Okay, what was that?
Great up. Good job.
That was fucking amazing.
Boring.
I mean, it was a good setup.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Out of everything that got pulled out, CIA were able to pull out 2 food trucks, and you guys, after all of that, were able to finally get in there and pull out one of the medical trucks. Out of all of the AOs, out of all the question marks, there was one that just didn't have... Actually, no, I did put some. Okay, so, out of all of them, there was one with ammo trucks, one with food, one with water, one with the medical supplies, one with armed UAZs, one with BTRs and BMPs that you could get in, one with fuel trucks, and I think that's all of them, unless I missed one. Out of all the AOs in terms of difficulty, every AO except for one had 1 or 2 8-man infantry teams, usually 1 of 8. The one with ammo had 2, and then throughout all of them there was either a BTR or Dishka car, and the Vic Depot with the armor had a BMP-1 instead. The medical garrison, the one closest to you, that one had an MRAP, a lot more, because that was, you know, that was supposed to be the one that was the actual tough one, and you guys decided to hit that first. So when you hit that, you had to deal with everything there originally, and then I also sent in QRF. I want to say about 30 minutes before I called it, the last QRF that actually came from base out of all of that was the 3 infantry squad that sent on foot from the north. Anything that came in outside of the AO was just 2 chopper waves of 8 men, and then the 24 guys from the north. Everything else was pulled from the actual AO, because the firefight just continued. So I just kept pulling more and more and more, and it just became a dragged out mess. I meant for that objective, first off, you met together to give me time to build that, but it meant to be a bit more of a recon activity, you know, pick and choose your targets, decide what you want to get, what you don't want to get, and then you know, plan your attack. This was an actual op where I also expected you to think about, you know, dividing your Mujahideen force, have some attack somewhere, pull some of the stuff to that area, and then hit a different area that, you know, had some of its units pulled out, you know, because I'm trying to think guerrilla warfare for you guys here. Instead, you just picked the biggest, toughest objective that was closest to you and just kept throwing yourselves at it, and that's why this became a bit of a clusterfuck.
A bit?
Quick question.
Liru, that one... I think you cut out.
I stopped talking.
Ah.
This is a quick question. With that one building that was leveled by the attack helicopter, was that AI controlled or?
What attack helicopter?
I don't know. There's one. I'm not sure if it was an attack helicopter or a BMP, but all I know is the building collapsed in on itself. Or that, or just everybody died inside, and I just thought the building collapsed.
Oh, that was the BMP-2. I deliberately moved it when I heard you guys talk about over radio, asking if it was crewed or not, to try to give you a hint that, you know, it was in that barn. And you guys got on the roof of that building, and it saw you, and it just booped you. So, like I said, I'll make some adjustments on my end. I think I'm gonna cut down even more on the amount of Soviets I'll have in the AO, but I meant just for the sheer amount was merely so I could, you know, QRF areas, but, you know, let that go to your advantage, but I guess for a tier 1 op, that's a bit too difficult to understand.
I'm gonna be honest, I think half of the problem was the AI don't recognize half the trees on that map.
Yeah, that's another issue. But that's
half of the force got wrecked by the Dishka truck through the trees.
Yeah,
I don't think they recognize them.
That was an issue we had because we were in cover on the approach down, and I'm pretty sure that nobody was being seen. Everyone was either behind bushes or in defilade, and yet somehow that Dishka saw people through bushes. And it doesn't matter if it was the main compound, Liru. It wasn't that heavily fortified, the amount of people assaulting it. It was that it had one active IFV, one BDRM, and a Dishcam. If we could have actually gotten into position without the vehicle seeing us through bushes, we could have taken it. We had enough RPGs to literally take out every single vehicle there simultaneously, and we would have been able.
On top of that, I think the only real offending bush was that hedgerow that everybody was behind. I think that was the one that's for some reason not working right.
There are also some large bushes that are all over the mountain that the AI see through as well.
No, I think it's one of the large bushes, because specifically when they started opening fire, I was like, who are they shooting at? Because I looked behind us and I couldn't see anybody, and I just see traces going towards people that obviously are behind the bushes, because I can't see them, but the AI can clearly see them. Yeah, so that terrain clearly wasn't it didn't provide the level of concealment that it actually provided.
It made out to believe, yeah.
I do think
because looking at it on the approach, actually looking at it, it was like there's a lot of concealment there. They can't see us coming down here, but clearly they could see everything.
So I can understand them firing like blindly into the bushes, but perhaps they were a bit, I don't know, maybe reduce their accuracy when they see us. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
No, it's too hard to micro that one.
Yeah, I know. But
it's just the way the map is put together. It was used with assets I don't think work right. It's not something any Zeus can ever control, which I think that's just kind of it's kind of one of those Arma moments where you can't do anything about it, but it fucking ruins everything.
I linked the mod to you, Liru. Check it out. It fixes AI shooting through bushes by lowering their accuracy when they're near trees and shooting at trees.
Okay, that's important. Yeah, I agree with you that there was the large objective, and I kind of figured it was a pretty big one, but that's why I want to take it out because it had the IFV. In any case, if we're gonna hit anyway, the IFV is gonna come rolling in, so I wanted to take it out first, you know, get rid of the freaking BMP.
Oh, so we have some issues of BMPs shooting through rocks.
User left your channel.
Yeah, they could see through everything. Nothing was invisible to the AI. Like, I was like, what the fuck is shooting me? Like, looking around, I cannot see anything.
Yeah, we are just taking constant fire,
User left your channel.
even if you are in cover.
User left your channel.
Alright, well, I'm sorry this was a dead, guys. I really am.
Okay. The other thing, Liru, like maybe cut down a number of people. Cause remember, we don't have body armor, and a lot of us only have maybe like 3 mags. It's not like so.
The whole point of these is you're supposed to find the weakest area, kill the guys there, take their shit, and then kind of build yourselves up each operation.
I'm not talking about the garrison force. The garrison force is fine. I'm talking about the QRFs that came in. Like there's like 3 squad that came over here at one point.
Yeah, that was from the base on the north. That was after like 25 minutes, and I had them literally walk from the base.
Okay, I wasn't there for that. I had to leave midway during the op, unfortunately.
Something for Liru about the finding the weakest spot. Something that Sniper always noticed because he used to run these types of campaign. His Operation Valiant. It never goes so well when you give people the choice between objectives and they have to choose what's the best one to attack. It'll never go good. Even
Also,
when there's only good players, it still it goes bad. So you should just give should consider giving people just a single objective.
Yeah. Also, should remember, Macro, Liru, that you're assuming that we're gonna assault the weakest point first, but that's not always what people go after. Because the weakest point is going to get fortified every time we hit something.
Yes, but literally any other position would have been a better first choice than the one you picked. Like there were 7 others.
Yeah, I'm afraid if we're going to go into the town, we're going to get spotted by something. That's why I don't want to go into the town. We also can't do city fighting. We have bolt action rifles against AKs. You fire once, you miss, you're dead.
Also, if we were to like do the other objectives, we run across road-wise from that area that we engaged first. Like, I didn't have a good look at the map, but don't the roads lead back there, kind of?
Yeah, they don't lead back there, but they do connect to it.
Would it be within sight of it, though?
It wouldn't be in sight, but it would be, for that BMP, be like a 2-minute drive.
Gotcha.
It would just literally have to move it down the road, and then it's right by the town. And once it's moves down the road, there's eyes on the town as well. And it's an elevated position above the town, so you can see into the town.
Are there any issues with the mission file, except people not finding compasses in the boxes?
Who the friggin' hell is that?
No, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
I didn't have any issues.
The gear seemed to be reasonable. I mean, that was one thing. I was like, none of this looked like, oh, that's pretty absurd. But I mean, the fact that we didn't have watches, I don't know.
Yeah, why did squad leads didn't have vests?
The squad leads don't have vests because the squad leads have that dank ass uniform thing.
Uniform with a shitload of space in it. You have a pistol.
Yeah, taking on an op that big with no armor did seem to be an issue.
We're never gonna get armor. Wear them with Yadin.
I know,
also,
but like
because of that, I made special loadouts for the enemies. Enemies don't have armor either. Only the squad leader and the team leader has an armor piece, and it's pretty bad.
User disconnected from your channel.
It's like level 1,
the
level
only
2.
thing they have above us, is they have automatic weaponry.
And helmets.
And the ability to see through bushes, but that's about it.
And they can see through fucking trees, which was annoying.
Where is about helmets? Wait. Speaking of helmets, where's Ares?
He left.
He got moved by Bill. He was moved somewhere and then he left.
He got blown the fuck out.
He got headshotted.
User was moved. User left your channel.
Where is KT? Fuck.
Left. Oh.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it is quite late in Hong Kong.
Another thing I really did.
It was okay from the KT because KTD warned Ares for like 5 minutes. Don't take the Russian helmet. He was telling Ares that don't take it, and Ares took the helmet. So KTD just shot him.
User was moved to your channel.
Okay.
Hello, KTD.
Yeah.
What's the story about how you blew Ares' head off?
Yeah.
He picked up enemy equipment.
Oh, we know.
Uniform. I told him not to do it.
Yeah, we're praising you. You did correctly because he respawned and complained about it.
Disconnected from your channel.
And then he got blown the fuck out by 7 other people and then rage quit.
Yeah, he went on the spawn when we were and started to complain, and we just trashed him. Yeah.
I think so. Going forward here, I'm gonna go through all my mission ideas for this and just toss out ones that operate like this and just guide it harder. Because at this rate, I think that's just how we need to do it.
I feel like there's one criticism I have is I mean it's hard to be squadly, but I remember like Liru said what your idea was for us, our op was, and I was like, yeah, this is exactly what we're gonna do. We're just gonna split off. One squad's gonna piss off the biggest AO, the other squads are gonna sneak into the other AOs, and then we'll just go from there. It's just like I was even talking about it out loud, and then there's a squad lead next to me, and then they decided, oh, we're just gonna attack the biggest AO together. And I don't know, it's like maybe think about plans more.
I mean, this idea.
Why is it in a Hornet? People are still not raising that bloody thing up and having to use
what we were supposed to do, which was not assault the biggest AO with everybody at once, and this op would have gone well.
If we had like more guidelines,
you've got to raise the launch bar.
You should tell us
or
that
the afterburner gets locked out, and you have to force it. People are still not doing it.
But I think it should be common sense, right?
I mean, it's in the manual.
Basically,
it's
a
hard
balance
raise the
between
launch bar.
letting the
warning
player base use common
is
sense and
that your
having the
afterburners
T1
will
off.
engage when you throw a lock.
This didn't work when we completed the put up a sharp top when tier 2 and the player base was at the strongest. It's not gonna work now either.
To push, well, actually,
yeah,
in the real plane you don't use your finger lifts. In the real plane you have
Did we even do recon?
with 35 pounds of pressure, which is quite a hell of a push to get into afterburn.
And by a couple of fucking ground
Because there's
commander
a
and 2 guys
lockout
with him.
engaged because you have raised the launch bar.
Squad leads were sitting on a rock and looking through the biners on this.
Anyway, hypothetically speaking, Liru, if Makarov somehow managed to blow your fucking head off,
use the finger lift.
what would happen?
Because they're just retards, as Sniper would say.
He's asking because we saw you
Keep
at
telling
the
people, but
meeting
they just
point. You were
no,
standing on
just
top
keep
of the
using
hill.
the finger lift buttons.
Far away, we saw a man on the hill in
like it's
on
too
all
hard
lights.
to do.
So you're asking if
especially some of the people that you see on stream who
get shot,
they like to do everything right, like do the INS alignment and all that lot, and then they don't
tell you things.
They don't do that right.
So I guess
What's
if
the
you have
point?
any debugging issues, like if you get stuck in rocks, I guess there's no one to help you then.
You think that Allah is mortal? That's blasphemy.
You're just making Jesus jokes the entire time. Just a guy with a white cape just standing over us on a hill in the middle of a desert. That was good.
And nobody was pulling security. Well,
I was.
Nobody.
I mean, we're all were.
Like a couple. Like Lolo was patrolling around the building like a fucking AI.
Do you think Mujahideen would pull security?
Yes.
I mean, in the middle of the meeting point with foreigners whose intentions aren't unknown, sure, they'd probably bring a few guards to make sure shit doesn't go south.
That's where they are.
They knew the intentions. Mujahideen were very competent, surprisingly, compared to today's Taliban or today's TSB.
Compared to TSB,
and then unlike the Mujahideen were actually pretty good horsemen as well. They had a lot of transit with the animals and shit like that. Big spy network. Extremely competent guys.
Fucking horseback.
If only somebody could mod in the fucking horses then.
We have horses mods.
Just imagine riding a horse up to BMP and chucking an anti-tank grenade at it. Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah,
you die in the process.
Battlefield. Yeah, Battlefield.
Can you imagine these guys as horses?
That's sexy. Oh, I'm gonna turn it on by that idea.
Thanks for the old Liru. Sorry that it went bad.
Yeah, thanks for that.
User left your
Like the idea
you got
was
experience.
very good.
The idea was good. The equipment was good, but just some stuff fucked us over. You know.
I think this is the second operator joint that went to shit. Maybe it's Murphy's Law, some shit.
Could change your name.
Yeah. I mean, I can't think of anything that was your fault for this op. I mean, it was a bad plan. It was a bad map. It was that's about it.
And communication issues. Nobody having radios, basically, except squad leads.
And the only criticism I have is that the AO did seem a bit difficult once we did get in there, but that was intentional. I mean, that was supposed to be the hardest one, and it was the hardest one.
To be fair, I thought the one in the big city, the furthest away, would have been the most difficult one because it would have the most units. Although I did keep reminding our squad lead that the longer we stay in contact, the more units Liru would spawn to throw us. Yeah. That is what he said when he was briefing the squad leads.
Yeah, I would have recommended to squad lead that we go to a different AO, but we didn't have any RPGs at that point, so we kind of had to go to the AO that had the most detonated equipment at that point.
Lola, but I was the one that told you go north, and you didn't have a compass.
RPGs wise, since you mentioned it, from what I remember, Andrew's squad took almost all of them, so they were basically the AT team.
Yeah, that's just the biggest criticism I have of this group is we didn't split up. We didn't come up with a plan to divert resources from other AOs and then strike one of them. We just went all in.
Did you guys not have Shack Tech?
We did.
My Shack Tech
got a compass on it.
It does.
Yeah,
that doesn't.
It only works if you have a compass.
Shack Tech only compasses if you compass.
It shows you where your squad mates are.
Oh.
Like, you know the little icons you see on people when they're close enough to you. Yeah. Yeah, that's Shack Tack. You can even use that on the Friday ops, so that you don't get lost.
Yeah.
Because it's client side.
Anyway, any other ops today? No?
Yeah, on BT. No, wait. What's today?
Oh yeah, I forgot to say I'm not gonna be Zeusing anything tomorrow. I already told Fives that
tomorrow's up. I'm tired as hell.
they're going to hopefully fill in for me.
Oh yeah, on BT set campaign at 6:30 Eastern time today. Or maybe it could be on random up, because like 3 days ago he did a CSAT instead of random up. So nobody knows what it will be.
Here we go. Now people want to talk to me privately. The fucking process. See you guys later.
Oh hey,
See ya.
Have a good one, Liru.
Yeah. User left your channel.
Oh shit, Eric is complaining.
Oh,
I'm going to.
Shack Tack won't
User left your channel.
Oh wait, Harry's just complaining too.
Yeah, and I don't really care.
Yeah, it was his fault.
He deserved it.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump up. See you guys.
Yeah.
User left your channel.
I mean, maybe we trust him a little too hard, but he deserved it.
Yeah, I will say that.
Well, it's just a game, so...
Yeah.
Alright, we're done with that.
Okay, I mean, not a game, it's a simulation, but...
Finished?
I don't get it. Why did
User left your channel.
Iris got shot?
Because he took a Russian helmet.
Yeah, what do you do if you see a Russian helmet through a window?
You shoot it. Who was it that actually shot him, out of curiosity?
KTD.
Okay, that makes a lot of... Okay.
Was it...
Yeah.
Was it intentional? Was it intentional?
Yes, look.
Oh, okay.
KTD told him specifically, don't take Russian helmet. Like, I was there, I was next to them.
But he's not a squad lead.
He was team lead.
Yeah. He was second in command or something, I don't know.
He was red. I was in their team, but had been separated from it at this point.
Maybe Shields.
And he told him not to do this, and he did.
But you don't kill him.
Yeah, at least not intentionally. I mean, if it was an accident, I could understand it, but...
No, I mean, he killed him when we were only 4 guys.
What do you mean?
We were 4 in the front line, and he killed him, and we were only 3.
In like the trenches down the I don't know, like the I don't know.
So you didn't shoot him in spawn then?
No, it was in the AO, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that was dumb.
Well...
Yeah, well...
I think Billman's dealing with it anyways. You shouldn't be shooting your teammates out in the field though.
Yeah. If it's an accident, I can understand that, because, well, you got spooked, but...
Well, in the end, it's deliberate team killing, isn't it?
Yeah.
But KTD warned him he'll shoot him.
Yeah,
if
still.
he takes the helmet.
Really?
Yeah, he told him, I will shoot you if you take this helmet.
He could have shot him in the leg, or in an arm.
Or
something.
I will kill you, whatever. But he said something like this.
They were both at fault, let's settle with that.
Yeah, whatever. Op over didn't go well.
No.
Of course, common sense says you don't take enemy equipment while you're in an op like this, is it? So, 2 wrongs don't make rights.
To be honest, I took a rig, but I think
Rig
I
is
was
okay.
the only one in the AO at that point anyway.
Well, as Liru says, the idea behind this op was that you go and take lots and lots of things to augment your equipment. The one thing you don't want to do is just start looking like a Russian. Yeah, take the odd thing like a vest and whatever, but
AK
once
and
you
vest,
start,
it's okay.
yeah, once you start looking like the Russian, then you're going to get blue on blue, aren't you?
Yeah, sure.
Yep, exactly.
But I mean, it would be also good if we totally look like Russians and could get the jump on the Russians with that. I mean, and, okay, it's not working that way in Arma, but
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty impossible in Arma.
Well, I guess, I mean, I don't know any ops from that era in that sort of scenario, but I should imagine the Mujahideen would have positioned themselves through the night for the attack that they would make on somewhere, so that they had the element of surprise and outnumbered their foe to take whatever they needed to take. I can't imagine them going straight up in the daylight with 3 or 4 people walking in through the gate and trying to mow people down. I think it would have been strategically placed in
like
people's houses and stuff like that.
well, like Liru intended, we should have hit multiple AOs at once. I mean, we're a guerrilla force, so we should act like them.
Yeah.
Though, like Andrewsa said, and like Ani's saying, if we'd gotten in position without being seen, we probably would have taken out most of the large threats in the first volley.
We started to get shot from this BRDM so fucking fast. There was no way we got spotted, like legit spotted.
But the problem with Arma is you can't remain neutral and walk up to a gate and then pull a gun out. You're an enemy from the AI's point of view from the minute it's easier. Which is a shame, because in real life situations, as we know, they blend in with the populace. You don't know who's who. You can't tell the difference by somebody's clothes. So if we did have an option where you could remain neutral until you actually fired a rifle or something, and then that flicked a logical switch within the game, you are now enemy. You know, like if you team kill, your little icon on the map turns purple. That sort of thing. You know, and if you're a team killer, you sometimes can't get in a vehicle, because if you're in a vehicle before everybody else, they won't let you in a vehicle.
I think it's fucking doable. I mean, maybe not with the
user left your channel.
With the things we have now, but like it would be pretty easy mod. Like it will be like a switch. If you kill the enemy, if you shoot at the enemy,
they turn hostile.
They just become hostile.
Yeah, that's what we need. A logic switch that says you are friendly unless you pick up a gun, or unless you fire a shot. Yeah. That would be a nice option. Right, I shall immediately email the devs.
No, not quite a dev. Probably you could do it with a mod or script even.
Yeah, but somebody needs to do it.
Yeah, I'm not in a position to do it. I'm nah.
Exactly. So we'll now mass email Bohemia and say, hey Bohemia, wouldn't it be good if?
Yeah, and Bohemia looks at you and just says, no.
No, thank you.
I don't know, the last time I reported something to Bohemia and say you really need to get this fixed, they said, what? You're the only one complaining about this. I said, try it for yourself. Oh yeah! Oh, we'll have to fix that quick. And they got onto Steam. I think it was actually a Steam problem. And other people, once I started reporting it, other people went, yeah, that's been happening to me for the past 2 weeks as well. But nobody had actually said anything. So they eventually got onto Steam, and Steam tried some things, sent me some beta updates, and I said, no, that still doesn't work, that still doesn't work. And then just 2 hours before my birthday, it worked. So they released it as a patch on Steam for that night. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Well, there is an Arma 3 AI intelligence mod.
We are not using it because Zeus is losing a lot of control over the AI.
Okay.
A lot of control. True. Like we are talking about this. I mean, they were talking about this. Yeah, I'm not in a position to say we are talking. They were talking about this, and I was there, and they said like Zeus is losing a lot. because he needs to rely on all these AI enhancements. Because with this enhancement, AI can hear your, like, when you're talking, if you're whispering or not, and all this shit. They can, like, take your radio or something, even. And if they see somebody, like a fire team, like, I don't know, wait, a sentries, see somebody, they need to call it in. And then, like, rest of the AI knows that that they spotted us. Not like instantly everybody's aggro.
Yeah.
They're normally they have radios and everything, and they call everything in.
Well, there is Viacom AI, we've tried that before, but that makes things so up, it's unbelievable.
Yep.
I mean, Liru wanted to call in an artillery strike because he had artillery on the map, but somehow word got back to the artillery that something was happening, and we just got mortar, and we got artillery coming in, and everybody got dead within seconds because the artillery from the other side of the map had opened up on us. It was so funny, it was unbelievable. So we stopped using it, Viacom AI. Is it Viacom? Is it Viacom? Right, VIAI? Oh, I can't remember now. It's probably down this list somewhere, isn't it? So I still got it in here. Did I mention I won an i7 8086K?
Nice.
Telling everybody. Yeah, there was an Intel competition last month when they announced the 8086. They were going to release 8,086 of them in a competition around the world, and you just had to enter in your country by just filling in a thing saying, here's my email address. Well, I got an email yesterday saying, hey, you have potentially won one. And what do you mean with potentially? Well, you have to fill in this form with your name and address, and we have to verify that it really is you. And I went, oh, that's okay then. So I gave them my name and address, and they said, yep, we will have it before the 15th of October. And I thought, I should think so, that's 3 months' time.
Nice.
But yeah, it's the first Intel i7 that will do 5 GHz turbo out of the box, so that's cool.
Oh, out of the box, really?
Yeah, it's the first one. You don't have to overclock to get to 5 gig.
Well, I have mine on 4.5 right now, because I hit like 5.2 with it.
Your channel.
But I was like, no, I'm not fucking letting my CPU be on the 5.2 all the fucking time. So I'll just put it down to 4.5.
Mine
because
is
I don't really need more.
Well, I don't know what it will overclock to. I don't think anybody's had one yet to see how far it will overclock.
i7 6700. Yeah, 6700K.
I'm still at the 4790K.
It was very nice CPU. I mean, it still is.
My 6700 I wouldn't clock past, I think it was 4.6 gig. After
Really?
That well, plain.
It
was alright.
You have the same CPU as I right now, as I do, yes?
That yeah.
Wait.
In the computer by my bed, I have that one. Yeah.
Well, but it also depends on
this one, yes?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's
yeah,
in the computer by my bed.
I clocked it to 5.2.
Yeah, it depends also at.
Depends on your game.
Yeah.
It would run games past that, you know. I could clock it higher than that, but when it was in DCS I was getting tons of micro stutters and I couldn't explain it, and someone said reduce your CPU clock. As soon as I reduced it by 100 Hertz or 100 gigahertz or whatever it was, 100 megahertz, as soon as I reduced it by that, all the micro stutters disappeared. So I knew I was pushing the clock too far for that particular game.
Oh, DCS. I can just dream of having like proper equipment to play this game. Like fucking, I don't know, joystick and everything.
Oh yeah, you've got to have all that. I've even got pilot's gloves.
And track IR.
Yeah, I had to buy some pilot's gloves because in the winter it's not so bad, but now that things are warming up in the summer here, your hands on these on this warthog stick, they get sweaty against the metal, and you start to slide around on them, you know, which is not good. So I got some pilot's gloves, all these really thin, supple leather things. They're really good.
Okay, I'm going to make some tea. Be right back.
Yeah, I'm off to make some food and dream about my i7 8086K.
Do that.
Might catch you later if somebody's doing an op. I think Ambi's doing an op later, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll catch you guys later then. Cheers.
Yeah.
Disconnected.
Gone. If I just went into a different channel, I'd get poked and ponged and pinged by every man and his bloody dog. So we'll disconnect from there. Right, I'm going to go and make something to eat. I haven't had anything to eat yet. I didn't get up till lunchtime, which was well, 8 hours ago. So I haven't had anything to eat yet. I need to go and make some food, and then we'll see what happens later on. I'm not sure. Cap is on the Grim Reapers. He's doing the op with all the F-18s at the minute. I don't know how many people are in there. Quite a few tonight. There's quite a few people in there. If you want to go and watch that, they're doing their DCS mission. So, well, it looks like there's a lot of people in. I think there is. I'm not sure. I might go and watch that. I haven't had enough time in the F-18 to do that mission. I've only had 10 minutes in it. I haven't played it since the last time I streamed it, which was what, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I still haven't the time in it. Got a really bad shoulder, so using the joystick is really painful. But I'm supposed to be getting some targeted physiotherapy from the hospital. We'll just have to see what happens on that front. But that's for my spine, and I'm going to ask the physiotherapist when I go in about my shoulder, because the exercises they gave me to strengthen my shoulder and get rid of the tendonitis isn't working. In fact, I think it's making it worse. I'm in a lot more pain now than I was before I started the exercises. So I think there's something else wrong that shouldn't be wrong. Anyway, I'm going to call it quits for there. I'll catch you guys there. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for the follows and subscriptions. And we will catch you later. Cheers, guys. Ta-ra.